just have to get the folder out so I can know how we're judging this damn thing. It's not like I've done this show before. You know what I mean? Oh, Stephanie's laughing like I didn't see the live thing in the corner. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bit. It's the bit now. I know when we're live. I can tell when Sako's really comfortable. She's like really comfortable with me just doing whatever off when we're about to start. Yeah, she's about ready to hit the button. Like I can tell.
Click.
And I just go along with it because it's the bit. This is what we do.
It's the bit. It's what we do.
Welcome to Sako on the Moon movie review.
This is Sako's the theme song. The theme song.
We're gonna make Stephanie. We're gonna make Stephanie put the lyrics to the theme song. Did I send her the sound? Did I send her the file? No.
No.
Did I think about it? Yeah, of course I did. Did I remember? Of course I did. Did I do it? No. That's how things work on this show. I'll do it eventually.
Emphasize on the E.
It's a lot of E's. It's not like a big E. Like normally the letters like grow in size. There's a whole lot of small ones. That's all. Do you have an intro for this, or should I go ahead and do
it? I have no intro.
I got it then.
Yes.
Welcome to Sako on the Moon. This is our movie review show. This is where we review movies. I don't know how you could have gotten that idea out of the title. Not sure.
What? This is a movie review?
I know. I thought we were grading hot sauce. I couldn't find the chicken wings. I was so confused.
I thought we were talking about sharks.
Never. Unless they're in a cornfield. Absolutely never.
Oh, that movie.
You are welcome. You are welcome. That is not the movie we are reviewing tonight. We have Sako Toomey, Jill of all trades and master of all of them, because that's what she does. She's published 1,000 times over just last week. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I also exist. Nobody important.
What?
Juan L. Hearn, more affectionately known as the Moon, of course. I do stuff. I write stuff, I film stuff, and I talk to people.
What is it?
And it's a tuck down and then fix your tie.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Tuck down.
And of course, we are joined by our guest from Friday's show, Stephanie Lanham, who also does a whole bunch of different things.
She horror creative.
She writes and she sings and she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. She does makeup effects.
Jason Wrangler.
That's a tough job.
That was my title on a movie that one time.
That is probably the hardest job. Is keeping that guy in one place and stable. Anyhow, she was on our show. She was on our show this past Friday, where we learned so much about Stephanie and gave us so many clip-worthy small videos and reels. Like seriously, like I had so much more respect for you after our interview on Friday. I'm already proud of you, but I was even more proud of you after Friday's episode. If you guys haven't seen last Friday's episode with Stephanie, you should go back and watch it. Not yet. You're already here, and we're doing this. So you're here now.
You're here now.
You're here now. Now, I haven't mentioned what movie we're reviewing yet, but I'm about to. It's a vampire movie. Now, why am I being so coy about this? Is because I want to promote tomorrow the season 4 premiere of Vamp Chat with Dana and Eva.
Nope. No pressure.
Somehow we get on the season premiere.
They turned the tables on y'all.
Apparently they're going to turn the tables on us. The difference between their show and ours is that they don't send the questions ahead of time. So 7:00 p.m. Eastern time on Podbean, we have no idea what's going to happen. We have no idea what's in front of us. The only thing I'm prepared for are those 4 vampy questions.
I am not prepared for
Louis or
those.
Lestat.
Oh, Lestat, always.
Calm down. We've had this fight already. We had this. You can be wrong. It's fine. Anyhow, I just want to make sure everyone, if you're got a down moment, download the Podbean app. It's actually going to be a really, really good some odd hours. We're going to be on the show at 7, and then our friends at the Star Chamber show are going to start their show at 9. We're not on it, but you should be there anyway because
you should be there anyway. We'll be in the chat.
We'll be in the chat. So hang out with the cool kids.
Join the
That's
chat.
what you should do. Now,
Join
why
the
are we
chat.
talking about vampire stories and such? Because we're going to promote this show that we're going to be on tomorrow. But of course, we're reviewing a vampire movie. One I had never heard of before, but I had a lot of fun.
I had never heard of it before. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, wow.
Which is the greatest part about doing this show is because here's the thing, real quick. So many people, I mean, if you don't know what show it is, then you didn't pay attention to the graphic you clicked on to watch this. So you already know. But those who don't, it's fine. The cool thing about doing this show is, we have our guest on the show because we became an interview show at some point. And people introduce us to the weirdest things, the wildest. I would have never watched Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. I'd have never watched that.
That movie is just funny.
It is. I would have never watched Bad Moon?
Bad Moon.
I would have never watched Bad Moon. I would have never watched The Howling.
Mm-hmm.
These are all these movies that I seen or maybe possibly kind of heard of. But the beautiful thing about this show is that it introduces us to these brand new movies, even though they're pretty old.
New to us.
Yeah, they're new to us. And pretty old in movie time is 3 years. So anything older than 3 years is pretty old. Either way it goes, I love the show for that reason. And the show, or more so the movie, that we were introduced to for this episode, We Are the Night.
We Are
was that
the Night, 2010.
2010. And it's a German movie.
Yes.
And I had it dubbed in English. So I got that translation. There's one scene with the ATM. The ATM was in German. I'm like, hold on. I had to pause it and go grab my phone and do Google Translate to figure out what the damn thing said. I mean, I got it. It was just no, you can't have money.
Yeah.
But I didn't know exactly what it said. Either way it goes, that's the movie we're reviewing tonight. Now, if you haven't seen our movie reviews, we have a 4-star system. And our 4-star system is based on the categories of theme, production, writing, and characterization. I did that too fast for her graphics.
I thought this was about dinosaurs.
About 65 million years ago, it would have been. But today it's about vampires.
And Mermazing likes dinosaurs.
Yes, she does. It's Amanda and Catherine, friends of mine. Glad to join us on the show.
Nice.
Now, in these 4 categories, we have some subcategories, so we can kind of determine what it is about the theme, what it is about the production that's going to lead towards these arbitrary stars. Now, the fun part is we have a guest for the review, which means I don't get to dominate the vote because that's what it becomes like a 2 out of 3 thing. So it's a star or not, and we're gonna go with it. Do you want to kick things off, Sako?
I suppose I can.
I mean, I haven't.
We have 4 categories. We have 4 categories. That's theme, production, writing, and characterization.
I know, I said that already.
Oh. So within
Sako doesn't even listen to me on the show.
Whisper, talk.
elephants and watermelons.
Oh no, she found.
Mother found us.
The message. Don't shit where you eat.
An interesting one.
I think it's more that it treats immortality as a beautiful lie, like eternal youth promises freedom, pleasure, yet it quietly robs itself of its characters of growth and consequence. Like they literally, I don't know how to explain it. It was just beautiful. And
I was just going to say, don't nibble without consent.
Yeah, that. Because poor
good
Charlotte.
Lesson for you people out there. Don't nibble without consent.
Enthusiastic consent.
Yeah. If they're like, I don't know, that's a no.
Or don't trust a narcissist. That's exactly what Lestat is. And if you notice, Louise, she has a lot of the similar traits. And that's with any vampire movie. You always have the 3 categories. You have the innocent. You have the one that's doom and gloom and hates that he's immortal. And then you have the one that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna party.
Mm-hmm.
Which vampire would you be?
Me?
Either of you. Both of you.
I would be the party girl.
I related a lot with the not wanting an immortal life. I think it would be fun for like the first like 20 or 40 years, but then watching all of my loved ones pass away, that's why I relate to Charlotte and Lena actually in this film so much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being turned, but I would probably be that vampire in charge, which is a shocker to absolutely no one. But seriously, I feel like that's just one of the things with Lena is that she didn't accept the role that she was given. She didn't really want it. She didn't accept it. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, nibble with consent. Don't nibble without it.
And I mean, to be fair, like Louisa just walks up behind her when she's in the bathroom. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this now. And it just kind of attests to Louisa's character about how she just does what she wants with no consequence. She's that older vampire that doesn't like a Lestat.
So how do you feel like that impacts the mood of the movie or the tone? Like the energy the movie gives off?
I love the energy.
Everything has kind of a plastic veneer on it.
Interesting way of putting that. How do you mean?
In the way that they did the lighting, which I'll get into when we get into art direction, and we like the like cameras that are hidden in light bulbs. And
I have a thing about that one. We'll get to that.
Fun thing about that, I have something to say because I like studied a lot on it. Like when I watch a movie, I want to know the back, like what's going on in the back, how they get this shot, how they do this, how they do that.
Can you tell we run a film company? Can you tell?
And I love that they never once in this whole film mention the word vampire.
Not once.
Right.
They didn't go with the normal like vampire lore, like coffins and garlic and all of that. It was different. It was eccentric.
They could drink wine.
Mm-hmm.
They ate for fun.
Yeah.
They ate for fun.
Or then one of the most famous, well, not famous, but one of the lines that I loved from Charlotte the most is they were like, Lena's sitting there, how many are you? Or about 40 in Europe, 100 worldwide. Where are the men? And Charlotte just looks and said, extinct. Mm-hmm. I loved that part.
Yeah. There were no manpires.
And it's very much centered around female instead of the typical male is always the vampire that's seeking out the females. Now the table's turned and it's the females who are trapping the men and bringing them into their lair and doing whatever they want, so to speak.
Which is just kill us. That's all it was.
Don't play with your food.
See, that's her message. Don't play with your food.
So I have a bunch of like trivia, essentially.
This is the section for that.
Yeah. Due to the tight budget and not being able to shoot, to afford too many shooting days, 5 cameras were rolling at the same time to get all the footage they needed.
That is true.
That works. That's kind of how we do things. It's a lot easier. It's easier to set up 3 cameras and have one take than try to do one good take like this, and then you move the camera and do the close up here and do one take like that and hope that the mannerisms match to where you can cut them in and out. It's just easier to set up multiple cameras. It just is.
So the script was written by Dennis Gansel. He got the idea for the movie while walking home to his apartment in Berlin after watching The Craft, a la 1996. He came across a large abandoned building and thought it would be curious. It was curious that such a place existed in Berlin. While walking home, he began to fantasize about what could be going on in there. When he came home, his girlfriend showed him some photos she had taken. There had been something wrong with the photos during the processing, and the photos looked rather ghastly, and then the ideas came together in Gonsal's head.
Checks out. That checks out. You know, thinking about the movie back again, I can see a lot of Craft energy on that movie.
The nightlife culture, and then just I guess the way they did the lighting, like it's very cool tones, like blue, and it's almost like Twilight. Hate to bring that one up, but they tried to mimic it, but didn't. Like they made it look like it was always just cool tones, no light.
There were a lot of cool tones. Again, more of that in production. But when you have like the mood and tone, you have that one leader, 2 subordinates, and then the new girl who kind of fits in but kind of doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's both We Are the Night and The Craft.
Yes.
So you can see where you can see that influence in the character setup and then how they play out. I'm not sure which one is Bonnie, but it's fine.
So the lady who played Lena, she prepared for the role of Charlotte by watching her favorite vampire films like Interview with a Vampire, Blade, and Underworld, and read a biography on Austin Nielsen. She used Angelina Jolie as a base for her performance.
I can see all that.
Caroline, the one that played Lena, she actually played in another film. And it's known, maybe not to a lot of people, but it's called Perfume, the story of a murder. She was. Yeah.
Perfume.
And she played in Passion with Rachel McAdams as well.
Never seen, haven't seen it.
Perfume, you should watch. That one's good.
Okay.
Maybe one more.
With the exception of
Tom and Limmer, none of the male characters have more than 3 lines.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom does.
Yeah, Tom and Lummer.
That was his partner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The only other guy who talked long enough is because he was talking to Tom.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this pro-feminist vampiric message. We have this Craft revisited sort of tone and energy and all kinds of backstory and trivia. How do we feel about a star on this category?
I think it works.
Sako votes a star. Steph?
I vote a star.
I vote a star.
I don't have enough to say no. So I'm outvoted anyway, so it wouldn't even matter. I really don't have a problem with this movie or this category for this movie. I'm not sure if it's a movie that I would have picked out to watch in the first place.
Me, on the other hand, I probably would have watched it at some point.
I feel like I like my vampire movies darker, but I'm starting to have that shift the more of these reviews I end up doing. I watched Vamps because of Eva. So like that was a whole nother experience. It was like a romantic comedy. I'm like,
yeah. And then there was Sinners that we
Sinners is a whole
Santa
different
Clara
beast.
Diet.
Yeah.
Sinners is a whole different beast.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
But no, we give it a star in this category. But now we get to do all the fun stuff with production.
Oh my gosh. I have not been paying attention to the chat.
Well, I think half of that was a conversation between the two of them. So
yeah, so we're good.
It's fine. They're still here. They're still watching.
They're still here, and
the doom and gloom one. Like, I don't think there's a problem with living forever. I have one fear in the world, and that's the fear of death. So to live forever would make me almost invincible.
Yeah, ditto.
If I didn't have to face my one fear, you couldn't. I would be more arrogant than I already am. That would be insufferable. That would be the reason why everyone else is so doom and gloom. It's like, oh my God, not Moon.
We're here.
It's like, bring out the sun already. Jesus.
I did like the effect of the sun hitting her skin as she was changing.
Oh, you mean Lena when she was changing?
Yeah,
so that was a good effect. Now we're in the production.
That scene that they did, she originally wasn't supposed to have her hair grow out or tattoos removed or bruises. It was just supposed to be a hair change color. Mm-hmm. And instead they added that, and it just worked, and it just made it that transformation into this elegant vampire. So when Louisa was like, oh, here's a dress, and then she puts it on and dancing, it just added to it. Like vampires, when you get turned, you turn beautiful, and goes to that thing I said in the beginning. It's a beautiful lie. Like they're promising you protection, and in turn you have to give up everything that made you human. And
I liked that transformation and the extra bits, because it's you can look at a tattoo like scarring against the skin. It's like an intentional scarring against the skin. So if you're becoming a vampire is supposed to heal you of everything, it makes sense that it would not only heal your scars and such, but anything else that would be a non-human, an imperfection of sorts. So it would probably repair and fix and correct your tattoos, unless you have like a certain special vampire tattoo process.
I mean, I always took it that when she transformed like that, she was almost being born again. So she was new. She was newborn. So of course, newborns aren't going to have tattoos or bruises or anything. They're going to have
reborn.
Yes, reborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now hold on to all that for something I put in for something I do have a criticism in writing. But let's get into production and get to writing proper.
Okay, so under production, I have banners, and
you do, and we're just kind of hanging out, and you're dropping the ball.
I am dropping the ball.
You know why? It's because it's 8:00. It's almost Sako's bedtime.
No, it is not. Silly boy. So within production, we have art direction, makeup and props, and cinematography.
Now I'm going to use Sako and ask you about art direction, because I want to obviously save the makeup and props conversation for Stephanie. What were your thoughts on the art direction of this film, and what exactly art-wise stands out to you?
One, the composition of the shots. Mm-hmm. You could pause it at any point, and it was a work of art.
Yes.
Right.
I love the use of color.
So the art direction for like composition and lighting and all of that stuff, I feel like they did it quite well.
I loved how we have the differences. It was very gray outside during the day, and all the night scenes, which are obviously indoor, There's a lot of color, a lot of reds inside the hotels. There's use of colors like pink and purple, which again, these are pink and purple in particular are colors that I don't think are appreciated in film anywhere near as much as they should be.
You and me both.
My knee would love a healing bath. It'd be fantastic.
My life needs a healing bath.
No, that you said yourself. The struggle is what formed you.
I don't want to struggle.
Again,
change my mind. I recant.
You can't recant. I never got to use that joke, and I'm glad I got a chance to use that one. Score for me. Go back and watch the episode from Friday. It was actually pretty good. She says a lot of like profound things in this episode. You should go back and watch. But no, what I was saying about pinks and purples is there's something about using pink and purple to contrast against darker colors, like those dark reds, like those blood reds in the walls and the blacks and shadows, and having like things like pink and purple like pop out of those. We just did the review for Voices, and again, to show contrast, they had their work uniforms were these bright pink work uniforms, and I just don't think that pink and purple are used enough in just showing contrast, to have something stand out here or to draw your attention over here while something might be happening over here. Those are colors that really do stand out, maybe like light blues in the same category. So using that over here on this side to draw your attention to this while maybe something else is happening in the background over here. That's something I love about like the use of art direction in composition and things of that sort. And also there's a lot of graffiti in this movie, particularly in the nightclub scene.
That's Berlin. That's
right. And I know there's a lot of stuff I'm not familiar with because I've never been to Germany, and I don't know if something's just symbolic or if it's German. It's been a long time since I studied German.
Both in a lot of ways. Like when the wall came down, most of the stuff that was on the wall was all political.
Oh yeah, it was the Berlin Wall.
Right? So when the wall came down, they still wanted to be political. So a lot of that graffiti is political in some manner, shape, or form.
Any movie that you watch that's based like in Germany or has to do with that, what I love about it is you can tell it's German by looking at it, because it centers around the nightlife, the graffiti, like Atomic Bomb. Or Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde, yeah.
That same thing. It was based in Germany. And what do you see the most of? The nightlife, the graffiti. And they do the contrast of colors where they have the light blue, the pink. And I think it's just, if it's filmed there, it looks better. And one thing that I liked about this film is instead of catering into the gothic like excessiveness, like the dark, the reds, the all that, this catered more to the nightlife and centered around that instead. The pinks, the blues, the purples, the greens, like neon.
Yeah. And also I feel like it was very feminist, very girly very feminine without being girly. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So you could tell that this is a feminine central production, essentially. The whole thing centers around the women and this extravagant, like I loved the mall, like the department store.
Yeah.
The department store scene.
Just the shift from that really, really dark to that very, very bright. We're doing all the bags and the shopping, a very like affluent, feminine kind of thing to put into a movie. And then they're just like, what do they hop into? Stolen sports cars. A very, very guy thing to do. And I think what it does is kind of blurs those gender specific type of traits. So it's like, okay, so yes, they are women, they are feminine, but don't forget that they will fucking kill you in a heartbeat, and they can with ease. Back up. Let's not pawn them off as little girls. They will fuck you up. So
I thought, yeah. I thought, I like the department scene, department store scene, most especially. The ritzy bitches really looked the part. Like
Yeah.
costuming and hair and makeup and all of that kind of stuff, like typical dressing, was dead on.
But they also have these characters, and they never broke them. They never, being in modern age, didn't break. Hold on, my list over here.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte. I had to remember which one was which. I had to write it down. Charlotte was from that old silent film era, and she still smoked with a cigarette holder.
Mm-hmm.
She read books as opposed to being into something more modern. She would look like old tomes, and she smoked with a cigarette holder, and I just appreciated that. It's like, this is from her period. Yeah. And despite going through a modern department store, she still held on to that sense of herself.
And then when she grabbed the
anachronism
boots, or was looking at the baby boots, I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, makeup, props. We have a lot. So we have a lot of actual makeup. We were just discussing the department store and the dressing up and such. So, vampire movie. So there's always a lot of blood. Ladies, I will just leave the floor to you on this one. There's a lot of blood. Talk about it.
I felt like it was. I felt like it was kind of thin, kind of runny. But the color was really pure. So it was consistency kind of suffered a little bit, but the I kind of really
yeah. We should start doing we just start seeing how many times that happens.
The blood, I feel, was pretty accurate, because when if you've ever cut yourself or got an injury, the blood's not thick. It hasn't coagulated yet. So the blood that they use,
unless you're me.
Well, me, I do take blood thinners, but I deal with a lot of patients that have wounds too. And when they first come in, and
for the audience, real quick, not to interrupt. For the audience, she is an expert. She is a phlebotomist.
This is true. I'm a professional vampire.
She is a certified phlebotomist. So if anyone does know blood, it's our makeup artist who actually fucks with blood.
But the consistency of it, with it being runny when they first kill their victims, was spot on. Now, if you've paid attention to the camera when it comes back to those victims, like when they had the fight scene in the hotel, when they got raided, you go back to those people where they're all killed, like Charlotte sitting on the chair. The blood has a tendency to be darker and thicker. And that's because they would lay different blood down versus the killing blood. Right. And then let's talk about their makeup. I loved the fact that it was minimal. It wasn't a lot of gore or vampire aesthetics. It was just pale skin, fangs, and then they had beautiful eyebrows, contouring, all of that. Yeah. And then occasionally they would have lipstick on, but it was just simple, and it just fit because they are beautiful vampires about to take over the world, and they don't give a shit about anybody because they're gorgeous. They fit every single thing that a female vampire is supposed to be. Gorgeous, doesn't care, can kill you in 2 seconds if you look at them sideways. And that's what I liked about it, is that it was more true to what a female vampire is supposed to be. Not, the gory face like they have in, what's that one where they change into vampires? That's like every single one. But where they look like
Buffy.
Yeah, or from Dusk Till Dawn. They don't look like that. They look beautiful. Now, Salma Hayek, she still was beautiful in Dusk Till Dawn until she turned, showed her true form. But
yeah, but she's Salma Hayek, so no one really cares.
No, put a bag over her face. Just a butter face.
No one's gonna put a bag over the face of Salma Hayek. It's like, that's Salma Hayek as a vampire. Oh,
okay.
I mean, okay, yeah, okay,
We'll make it work.
Now, I had only one gripe on cinematography.
Okay.
There was one shot, just one small shot that I noticed it, and it bugged me. So one of the things that this movie does is a lot of wide shots. They did a lot of B-roll of the city during the day, during the night, certain areas. It was fine. That's typical. There was one odd wide shot after they're in the little pool and they kill the security guards and Lena's running away. So it's not uncommon to do a shot where like you see her running close and then a pulled out shot where she's running kind of like wide angle. But then they do this one shot where she's running and they're so far back that you have to see like this little speck over here that's running. And you're like, oh, wait, that's Lena. And it's just like, why'd you go back so far? Like you went back to what? Show us the building again? We've seen the building for the last 5 seconds. It's fine.
Establishing shots.
Yeah.
She is running. You can see her, but just so barely. And like she should be the focus of the shot because it's her running away. We're seeing where she is separate. Yeah, we're seeing where she is leaving the group. We are seeing the distress of her not coming to terms properly with what she is now. And I feel like that was just an odd shot choice. Again, it lasts like a second and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. But it was one of those things that when you become so hyper focused on camera shots and camera angles and how to present something and making sure the camera is presenting the character the way the script says the character needs to be presented, those 2 seconds stand out, at least to someone like me. It was my sole gripe. It's my sole gripe. I thought we had maybe too many B shots, too many wide circular kind of shots.
Especially in that's Berlin for you, like they're very proud of their city despite how totalitarian and just cold and empty the city is by day, and then you go clubbing at night
and it comes alive.
I have a friend from Germany, and she's posted a lot of pictures of home, and I just love how old and gothic Berlin looks.
That's where the original vampire movie came from.
It's Leipzig, actually, but Germany is just beautiful. I can't wait to go. I will go at some point. But
yeah, sure.
It's such a beautiful place. And I get wanting to show that off, but even in these shots don't show that off. It shows off more like the modern skyline. And so I'm like, okay, so you're losing. Like, I get it. We're doing the scene is over. We're transitioning over here. So there's these transitioning B shots. Okay, cool. But it's like, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Get a little bit more creative on your cinematography. Just get a little bit, find a different way to do that. Fast zooms of the city, inner city, like really close knit, high, like faster, like take the camera to 1.8 and just see buses going by and people walking by and then transition into here. Like you can do that. It's fine. It's fine. Do that. Change it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Just change it up a little bit. It got weird to the point where it stood out. That's my gripe in cinematography. Otherwise, like Sako mentioned before, the general composition of this movie, I would say maybe not every pause, but like 97% of the time, if you pause this movie, I did pause this movie at one point. It was a beautiful shot of Lena. It was just the color behind her was great. The lighting was on her was great. Her makeup was good. The way her hair was done was nice. Like it was in itself a beautiful shot. Again, you could pause it at any time, and you could tell that the people who were in charge of lighting and set dress, they knew what they were doing. They had that shit on point. Maybe it's not even the cameraman's fault. Maybe it's the editor's fault.
I think it was more the director because So he actually did an interview, and if you haven't checked it out, check it out, like the behind the scenes. But he did say that what he wanted to do with some of the camera angles is he wanted it to drift or glide, mirroring the character's detachment from normal time and space. So I feel like that shot was probably something that they were trying new, and they were like, "Oh, it works," but for some people, it doesn't work.
Well, for me, it was just the circling B shots over the city. There's just too many of the same thing.
Yeah,
that's all it was. And I don't mind the shot in and of itself. There was just too many of them. You could have, again, the same shot, the same transition I described serves the same exact purpose. It's moving faster than normal, which would easily show the detachment from time that the vampires had.
Yeah.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be just like I said it, but something else. There are other ways of transitioning.
Yeah.
Something else.
Okay, so production, how do we feel about a star? Like,
despite my gripes.
Despite your gripes.
Despite all my rage.
Despite all my rage, I am still sorry.
No, I prompted you. I did it on purpose. No, despite my gripes, I would still give it a star. Again, they were minor gripes. Gripes nonetheless, but minor gripes.
Okay.
Star for me. Stephanie.
Star.
She's gonna be like stars for all.
Stars for
you get a star.
You get a star.
She's the Oprah of voting.
I'm Oprah Winfrey's cousin, Whitney Free or something.
Whitney Winfrey. Yeah. Whitney Winfrey. Lord Genghis.
All right. So, dialogue, plot, and pacing. We don't know exactly what it was that was said because it is technically a German movie and it was dubbed, and it was a good dub, which means there were translations and colloquialisms in English that don't exist in German, and vice versa. There are colloquialisms in German that don't translate to English at all.
Yeah, so there is a grain of salt sort of that you have to give on dialogue. Overall, I think the story was told, as far as dialogue is concerned, well enough. I can see these characters saying the things they said. I think Louise was a little dramatic, but she is kind of the leader vampire. So
she's the Lestat. Lestat's dramatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's Lestat versus Nancy. That's who she is. So yeah, she's gonna be over the top. I think Nancy's actually probably the closer thing if he was influenced by the craft. Then you this is, it was a little much, but it's just like, all right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I like when they left. They were silent in some of the scenes, which let it speak. Like silence spoke. Like when Charlotte didn't say anything when she looked at the boots, and Louisa just had her put them down. Like you could tell something traumatic happened there, and then you unfortunately don't get to see that until like much when later. She's there. Yeah, I like that. I like that the characters speak in short, like emotional terms rather than these long, drawn out ones.
There was a lot of subtext.
Yeah. It's almost like interpretation. Like it's you who has to interpret what that silence meant. And I did that the first time I watched it, and I was like, I thought that Charlotte was a bitch. But then I rewatched it and saw everything and saw her character, how she still was in the 1920s. She wanted to be back in the 1920s with her husband and child.
Right, exactly. Okay, so the plot. Do you want to do it or shall I?
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
Right. It's kind of my thing. So here's the gist of it. You have Lena, who's a pickpocket, just kind of a wild teen who does her own thing. I don't know where dad is, but mom
doesn't even notice she was gone for 2 days.
Mom is mom. She's got her own focuses. And one night she just kind of goes randomly wandering and she finds herself in this nightclub. We have these vampires who are kind of looking for a certain person throughout the ages or whatnot, whatever her excuse is. And they find Lena, and Louise bites Lena, turns her into a vampire. We have the typical, what the fuck did you do to me? And then we go into the, you are becoming one of us. They do their fun and games. They have their fun time. And then there's this odd cop named Tom. Tom enters the picture when he chases the pickpocket, or her as the pickpocket. He's into her. That's cool. And then in the course of this, there's a bunch of, a couple guys that get murdered. The cops are investigating this murder. It eventually leads them to the vampires. The vampires run away. Shit happens. That's my general rundown. And it is kind of broad because did we need Tom?
Yeah.
Did we really need Tom?
You kind of did.
I don't think we did.
Because remember, there's always, in every single vampire story, there's always that one character that makes the protagonist kill the villain. Okay. Every single one.
But that wasn't even okay. While that was kind of her reason, there was ascension that didn't have anything to do with Tom. Tom, in my opinion, we did need Tom. So here's my thing. Here's my thought. Lena didn't really want to be a vampire, right? So every time they went to go kill someone, which is what they do because they're vampires, there's no biting rats in this story.
Not at all.
So she was fighting Louise on this the whole time. There was going to be a breaking point anyway. So we didn't need Tom. He fell for her like hard, like just off top. I mean, it's just like, I'm gonna chase you down, and then it's like hearts all over the place. I'm just like, okay, that okay.
Felt a little forced.
Yeah. I mean,
they were trying to make it work, but I feel like they went the wrong way about
Think about this. What's the timeline on this movie? What would you say? 3 days? 5? Less than a week?
About that.
Yeah.
Less than a week. I'd say less than a week. I'd say we'll be generous. 4 days. Is that a good median? Stephanie, sure. Would you agree? 4 days?
Probably 5. If you look at it, like first Lena pickpocketing, she goes to the nightclub, gets bandaged up. She starts eating the raw meat because she's hungry. That's day 1.
But
that goes into 2 days because remember she sleeps a lot, and then it has time lapse.
But I'm really cool with 2 days or 5 days. 5 days. 5 day period. Are they so in love with each other that she's willing to like gamble her literal forever?
That is Europeans for you.
I feel like it was the final straw because she already wanted to get out of that life and not go and murder people and be forced to do it. That when because you got to remember, she's also a teenager or, in her 20s. So here's this guy that she likes. And now you have this villain who is telling her she needs to kill people. She needs to do this, stop being a baby, stop doing this, and just putting her down more and more. And then kidnaps her love interest. And I feel like that was the final straw. I feel like they were trying to do that, but they didn't go with it.
Well, here's the thing. Kidnapped her love interest.
Yes.
If they had kidnapped her from the coffee date, that would make sense. That ain't what happened. the cops, including Tom, raided the hotel. It is in this raid where 2 people died, essentially.
Jason.
Okay, sure. It's in this raid that we lose Nora in this raid.
Yeah.
We lose Charlotte subsequently.
On her own terms, though.
On her own terms. I said subsequently. All of these things just kind of pushed her to that point. That's the reason why Tom got kidnapped. Also, when Lena ran away, who did she call? She called Tom. So who was she with? She was with Tom. She wanted to manipulate Lena. She took her boyfriend of a day and a quarter, and that was worth the fight. I have a hard time believing that. It's like Sako said, that relationship, which is supposed to motivate my character, was absolutely forced.
But then Louisa, she falls in love with Lena just from seeing her eyes on a security camera.
She is looking for love. She was going to find that shit no matter how.
So was Lena.
Lena was looking for some cash, not some ass.
She was looking for love too.
Her mama was looking for some ass.
She was wanting protection, and
I
she
didn't
felt
know
like
your probation officer was so nice.
I mean,
your mom's a whore. Anyway.
I mean, one of the quotes that Louisa said is when they were in the police station and she literally got over the intercom after she killed like dozens of people. And she said, how would you live with a man who's destined to die? And I felt like that set something off in Lena because I felt at that moment she finally realized I'm not mortal anymore. He's going to die in front of me. And then for her to take Lena's life and ruin it, she didn't want that to happen to a guy that she had interest in. That's what I felt like it was about.
It was forced.
It was forced. They went about it the wrong way, but I can see what they were trying to do.
I can't base it on what I think it should have been. I can only base the writing on what's presented to me.
Yeah.
They should have found, if we established a longer timeline, if we established some other way that they knew each other. For example, she was already a criminal, right? She already had a record. If we show him arresting her a year prior, sure. Now we have this time frame, right? We have this, he runs into her again, something of that nature. He lived in her building. Anything to establish that they knew each other for a longer period of time than we've been on air.
Flings in Europe move so differently.
If she had known it for longer than the 53 minutes that we've been on air, I'd have bought it a little bit easier. But this is the writing. This is what's presented to me.
Yeah.
Most of the other stuff fits the frame. It fits, the frame just fine. You had your the B story was weak, and the love interest was forced. And don't get me wrong,
pacing. How did you feel about the pacing?
It's fine. It's fine. Everything hinges on like one event that takes place, right? So to get Lena to really embrace her vampirism, she basically sells her off to a pimp, and this guy has intentions, and it's supposed to be that he behaves poorly in such a manner that makes Lena really angry that she fully embraces her vampirism. That's the goal. That's Louisa's goal. I think it's a fucked up way of doing it, but I saw Irreversible, so I'm not really surprised. Welcome to fucking Europe. Europeans, what is the deal, man?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there's another movie that
one night stands don't exist. Like one night stands, you like.
What the fuck was this then? This was absolutely I don't even know if it was a one night stand. This is like a 3-minute sit down.
This is 3 minute sit down. Yeah.
Anyway, anyhow, but it all hinges on that event. In the course of that test, 2 people are killed, and that turns into the investigation the cops find the women for, because they're investigating the murder, the murderers. That's it. Oh, and the stolen car. Side note. The license plate on the Lamborghini says Big 6969. There's my trivia for you. Thorough research. How you doing?
I think Louisa's car had like 1 fuck.
Probably.
They have something sexual on it.
Yeah.
So 1, Europe. 2, Europe. 3, Germany.
Europe.
And 4, production dudes. They had a good time. No complaints there. Yeah, but the story is fine. It's traditional as far as not necessarily like vampire traditional, but like this kind of monster movie plug.
I see what you did there.
This type of monster movie. This is the kind of thing that happens.
Oh, Nora's car. Excuse me.
I just wish the story was stronger. If so much was going to hinge on this relationship with Tom, I wish that was better. And it kind of brings the whole thing down. I
feel like it was sporadic, and like they were focusing, like they should have been focusing on both timelines, where it was Lena and Tom, and then Lena with the 3. I feel like it should have been spaced out evenly and not so much. I get that it was about them and their life, but it was also about Lena because she's the protagonist.
And maybe I'm wrong for this. Listen, don't judge me on it's a license plate on the car that gets traced. It was important. That's the connecting factor. That's how they connect this group of people with Lena and her peoples, because he just goes to see Lena and sees she's got this Lamborghini, and then they're like, I had a Lamborghini stolen. He's like, what? And why does she key the car when she gets it? She had that car for 0.48 seconds and she keys the bitch. Like, explain that to me. I digress.
To match her life.
She literally just got healed. All those scratches just got fixed.
No, but she's still clinging on to her human life, where she's, less than fortunate. She's always had stuff broken down. She's never had anything. So to match her life, she keys it.
She keys the Lamborghini so that the Lamborghini is less than perfect.
And it kind of tells like who she is. Like, she's less than perfect. So now everything she has is less than perfect.
Like
That's my take. That's my take.
Like her relationship with, I'll let you have that one. That's stretch, but okay.
Is that a squirt?
It is.
It is a squirt.
That makes me happy.
Jason, he's got a squirt.
I'm apologizing for the next 90 seconds.
Oh, wait.
This is not my fault, y'all. It's not my fault.
Sure.
It's not my
so fault. I guess no star for the writing.
No, it's not based on just me. It's not based
on
what is your thoughts?
My thoughts
I'm like,
are that it wasn't about the story. Like my story brain was not scratched by this movie. So
still fun, and the characters are good to explore. We'll explore the characters in a minute. I do like the character development.
Yeah.
The story that the characters were placed in, I won't say it was trash. I'll say it was recyclable.
Yeah.
It's moldable.
It had room for improvement.
I feel like the pacing was good. The dialogue was good. But the plot, though, with Tom, I wish they would have made more with them, because that was one thing that I was trying to be like, okay, interpreted writing, you know, watching a film, what do I interpret out of it? But that's not what everybody else is going to get. And so,
I mean, I try to sometimes layman the movie, you know what I mean? Like take my screenwriter, filmmaker brain out of it as best I can. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
I try. Yeah. Doesn't work. Okay. Now the dialogue was fine. Pacing was fine. There's 2 out of the 3 subcategories. Do we compromise on the half star? I'm willing to compromise on a half star from this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of good points to it, but it's just that.
Hold on, don't say a lot. Don't let's not push it. But
I generally like the dialogue.
Dialogue is fine. Dialogue is fine.
That's the good point I have.
I have no complaints on the dialogue. The pacing was meh. When you have a mid story, you're gonna have mid pacing, but it doesn't matter anymore because the story's weird.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem with the pacing. It's not that the pacing was bad. The pacing just didn't matter because the story was. You could almost predict which vampires were going to die in what order halfway through the movie.
I didn't. I thought for sure it was going to be Charlotte first. I thought she was going to kill herself first.
Lena was going to survive. It was going to be Lena versus Louisa, right? So then it's like, who dies first, Nora or Charlotte? And as rambunctious as Nora was, she was going to go first. She was the wild one. So you knew it was going to be Nora, Charlotte. See how easy you can piece it together? You can get that from...
Stop!
You can piece it together from at least the scene in the department store. Personalities displayed there. You could tell how it was going to play out. Something was going to happen. Lena was going to get mad. She was going to dip out. And then they were going to all come back together at some point. And then the shit was going to hit the fan. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you forget who I am?
Shut up.
Anyway,
so I don't give it a star. I don't give it a star for.
So no star here. All right, that's cool. I'm not upset. But characters. I will say I do like the characters in this movie. I think the character development was good. Charlotte in particular, the fact that we could take her whole backstory and you can piece it together throughout the movie, right? There's the thing with the baby booties. There's the thing with the cigarette holder. There is, while the nightlife is happening, she's sitting back with an old book. All of this is remnant of her time. And despite how long she's clearly been alive, she hasn't embraced the new world yet. She's held on to it. And I'm boring Sako. That's what she's doing.
The director actually
the one still talking.
The director actually based every one of the characters after a certain period in Germany. So you have Louisa, who was the 1700s. You had Charlotte, who was the Roaring 20s. And then you had Nora, who was the 1990s after the Berlin Fall, where everything was, they were just all out of their minds. And
you can tell that from her outfits.
Yeah.
She screamed the 90s.
Yes.
The weird layering. I remember those days.
Yep. Furry coat, furry purple coats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Tom was a very unprofessional cop. Like he's trying to bone like after like, hey, I'm gonna arrest you. Like that's his pickup line. Like, is that your move?
Yeah, That's his
you did some
move.
petty crime, and if I arrest you right now, you're going away for a lot longer, but that's not fair. Let me take you out for coffee.
Yeah, because that works in the real world.
Let me try. Hey, I could arrest you. I'm gonna take you out for coffee instead. You don't want a record now, a longer record, do you? You don't want to be put away for like a long time, do you? Then go to coffee with me, manipulative bastard. Just like a cop.
I feel like she was battling like two narcissists in this movie. You had Louisa with Tom.
Yeah.
Tom held her freedom, and Louisa
she
was
didn't even
offering
smash
protection.
the other. She didn't smash either one of them. That's wild. She was that attached without being attached. How you doing? Like, but as far as like casting was concerned, I think everyone did their job exceptionally well. I think there was proper evolution and consistency amongst all the characters. And obviously our point of view was Lena, and she played her part well enough. There just wasn't a good story. Like, I could hang out with them. I don't know if I'd live long enough, but I could hang out with them and have a good time. Whatever the story of the day was, would be fun, would be interesting. But so the characters were fine. No issue with the characters.
No, I like
how
how
the characters were put in.
I liked how Charlotte was more like mirrored what Lena could look in. Like if Lena were to see her future being a vampire, it's almost like Charlotte mirrored that and became a mentor to her. Actually took up for her once.
Yeah. In a very crucial part of the end, I made note that there was a point where they're tracing the murder back. And they found the women. And she's like, you brought this guy into our world. It's like, no, I didn't say shit to him. And then Charlotte's like, yo, you really suck at cleaning up the mess behind you.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a point here. Like,
yeah,
we didn't exactly do our damnedest to not get caught. Like, we didn't really try. So
right. We've just been
we
doing what we do. We've been out doing vampire shit.
I'm surprised they didn't say, well, we got away with all this shit for decades until you brought this bitch in.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
That would have been Charlotte's character also. That would have really fit her character to bring her in. And then you would have had Nora, who would have otherwise defended her. I think that dynamic would have worked a little bit better story-wise. Either way it goes, character-wise, everything still fits. It's fine.
I feel at that point when she was taking up for her, she was already checked out. And it was just one final nail in the coffin, so to speak.
It was a fuck you to Louise.
Yeah. Because Louise, like, she was something. She was something.
There's always that one vampire.
Always that one. And Louisa definitely fit that role.
I mean, I don't even know if he was holding the cuffs. Was he? He threatened her with it.
No, I mean, he tried to catch her.
Yeah.
He tried to catch her that one time, and then she tried to get away. He grabbed her, and then she jumps on a boat and just flicks him off. And I was like,
first she kicks him in the balls, or headbutts him, kicks him in the balls, and then jumps on the boat.
That was great.
Pretty badass, not gonna lie. And he laughs. He's like, ha, she got me. Ah.
What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. I heard the Mentos theme, like, when that happened. Do 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 do. He's like, she's just on a boat holding a Mentos, the freshman, looking at her.
Sure.
Or the freaking
I hate that actually works.
You can do it with your mouth squeaky clean. You can escape from a cop. They're holding the orbit thing.
Hold on. Do I have any orbits standby?
Oh God! Please don't.
Please don't.
Oh, don't. Oh,
He's doing it. He's doing it.
See if I have any. I might have moved it. You gotta add the bit this time. You were spared from the bit this time. I have the Mentos theme song in my head now.
Yeah, me too. Earworms. POV. So, yep.
It follows Lena. I feel like it. I cannot.
I had to keep it there until Stephanie noticed. Told you I had it back. Anyway, if I had a roll of Mentos, it'd have been great.
Yeah. What to do? I guess I'll fall in love with her. Yeah.
It's a Tuesday. I'm on the schedule to fall in love with a convicted felon. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. It's like, hey, this girl ripped off a pimp. She seems pretty cool. Then she kicked me in the balls and gave me a headbutt to the face.
No one's ever done that before.
Love. More like
all the hearts.
Kink unlocked. Like that's you learned something about
you have achieved a level.
So yeah, that's fine.
Achievement unlocked.
You have a new task. Or no. What is it? You have a new task or a quest. You have a new quest.
Yeah.
Acquire the convicted felon.
So third person close? Third person close, the POV.
Yeah. So we have scenes that don't include Lena. So
right.
But everything else otherwise focuses on Lena.
Yeah.
So that's fair. Which is
right
fine.
on.
Honestly, it would have been a better story if we didn't focus on anything else. But you needed to have the other stuff to make what part of a story they did have work. That's what else. It's fine.
And I mainly like that it kind of, when you notice the scenes with Lena and us following her, it's like we're trapped in the world with her and we're realizing like alongside of her what the cost of immortality is.
Yeah.
Something that she doesn't want to do, which is kill people. My non-existent nards.
It's okay. Like, okay.
I guess guys fall like that.
No.
It is a thing. It happens.
No.
Maybe not with you, but perhaps with some men.
I mean,
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm not here to king shame. Okay. I'll just back off. I'm not here to king shame. Y'all do you. Y'all do you.
Okay.
They have probably some German nightclub for that. It's okay.
They have a lot of German nightclubs, but things far worse.
We're not advertising that on this show. I mean, we might as well at this point. I mean,
where do you think a certain lifestyle came from?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Don't start giving out FetLife screen names and accounts and such. Yeah, I said it. Calm down. Anyway, not that kind of thing. So how we both see what happens when you do a show after 9 o'clock. That's what
Yep. I say give the characterization a star. I think
I agree.
All right.
Yeah. So we got a 3-star movie.
We got a 3-star movie.
And again, it's important to always note that regardless of what score we or any other reviewer gives any movie for that matter, go watch it. Like this is available on surprise, Tubi.
Tubi.
Sponsor.
Not sponsored yet.
Tubi, sponsor them.
Come on, Tubi.
They literally review all your movies. I don't think there's anything on there they haven't watched, and they promote you. Sponsor them.
I saw they had Tokyo Gore Police on Tubi today, and
see, I feel like we're doing an ad already.
That might be my evening.
Our TV stays on Tubi. That's where we go down this whole big horror rabbit hole, and We Are the Night's on there, which coincidentally enough, I don't view We Are the Night as a horror film. It's like
I don't either. It's more of a drama.
Yeah, like a
horror
drama.
themed drama. Yeah,
it's horror themed, yes, but I don't think there's a lot of horror in it. There's a lot of killing, but you can watch killing anywhere.
Well, yeah, you can watch a bunch of. There's probably more killing in a Marvel movie than there is in your average horror movie. Outside of like The Purge, maybe, but more people died in Endgame than they did in.
What was that one movie where it got
billions of people died in Endgame? That's fine.
There's a movie. It's not I Know What You Did Last Summer, but it has to do with the guy with a hook. I think his name was Kane. He was a wrestler. There was a lot of kills in that. Yes.
I have a wrestling podcast. Of course I knew that one.
I know you would.
Oddly enough, never saw that movie.
It's good. It kept me on my seat. Like, I used to not like horror films. Horror films.
Horror. Yeah, I know it's so
not horror.
Horror.
We're not talking about movies and never mind. But yeah, so horror films until
playing in the living room.
And still I started until I started hanging a lot with Jason, and we were watching horror films all the time, and I started not really getting desensitized to it, but more wanting to dissect it. Yeah. And I remember when I first watched this movie, because the soundtrack was so good, it was back in 2010. So I had one of those iPod Nanos, and it was a peach pink. I downloaded the whole soundtrack, and I would listen to it while I was studying for my vet tech exams. I'd listen to it walking. This soundtrack was embedded in my life for like 2 years. That's all I listened to. And then I started looking up like the bands, like that's the last song of the movie, Pretty When You Cry. That song, it's about a guy who, I can't remember the serial killer. I believe it might be Gary Heinrich, but it's actually about him.
Yeah.
I think it was about Gary, because so Gacy more went to men. In this movie, it shows a lot of females that are drowned, or where he's drowning, and they're all it. I believe it was Gary Heinrich, I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
All I know is that it hits you with the self-fulfilling prophecy opening song.
That's a good song.
Which is like good, but weird, but haunting, but cool. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird song. But it's definitely going to hook you in. Like, the opening theme song it's like, all right. Okay, this is what we're doing. All right, cool. We do the classic thing where we see these classic images from history, and the girls are in there somewhere. They've just showing that they've been around for a long time. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. And let's talk about Charlotte singing to her elder daughter.
Yeah, that was sad. Hey, she didn't kill them, which is good. That's nice.
Yeah, I think that was like the final thing where Charlotte was just like, this life ain't for me no more, because I think she was only like, it's like in not True Blood. There's a movie where there was a vampire that would watch after its family member, and then after they were gone, it was Queen of the Damned. Jessie, the aunt. She said that she watched over the family, and then when Lestat changed Jessie, she decided to turn to stone so she could stop Akasha. But it's like vampires, when they have family, like you notice in those movies, they'll sit there and say, okay, I'll stay alive for them, and that's it, and then they're done.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's
nice just to dissect a movie. I love it.
So yeah, go watch the movie. It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi. We Are the Night, 2010.
3 out of 4 is fine. 3 out of 4 is fair. That's fair.
Download the soundtrack.
Download the soundtrack. Yeah.
Or the night. I want to know how to survive in the nightlife. I love that.
Carefully. Cover your drinks.
Carefully. Yeah.
Especially in Berlin.
Well. We are 15 seconds away from 20 minutes over the line.
Oops.
And
really a line.
If there's a line, I'm gonna cross
it. Was hazy. It was the line was hazy anyway.
I mean, if I was to have a T-shirt for this show, it would say "Fuck the runtime."
Fuck the runtime. Yeah.
Don't put it past me. Not.
I live my life crossing lines all the time. I'm good.
She does.
If there's a line, I'm gonna cross it.
It's usually because of hopscotch. She just can't stay in the squares. That's usually why. But that's not the point here.
You know, you're getting technical with it.
That's what I do. That's what I do best.
So
where can the people find Stephanie?
Where can the people find Stephanie?
Mainly at work.
Because we don't want people showing up to her job.
I really don't. Please don't. I will act like I don't know you and you're a crazy person. You'll get arrested. It will not be a good time.
She will keep you in the basement and then draw your blood slowly.
Ooh, I could have a practice subject.
So where can the people find you?
So yeah, on Facebook, bed.
Don't go to bed with Stephanie.
Don't do that. But
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying all the wrong things today. Really? No, Facebook, Stephanie Lanham. Instagram, same thing, Stephanie Lanham.
She's not going to bed with you. I don't care what she said.
No. I have 2 very, very jealous dogs that would probably pee on you, which they have done when they get jealous. If Jason's showing
into that, that's done.
I don't care. I don't want to have to change the bed sheets again. Okay. I hate it. She's Bernie is German. She is jealous. She's a little dachshund. Mm-hmm. She doesn't like other people. She will attack your foot, except for like John and Dwan. She doesn't. She'll bark, but she'll sit on the couch and then be wagging her tail as she's barking. Like she's like, I have a problem with you because you came in my house, but please love me.
Yeah.
But TikTok.
You can find Stephanie on TikTok and Facebook. Yep. Not at her work, not in her bed.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. Anything else embarrassing you want to say?
No, just open your mind to watching new movies, even if you're not a horror fan. Watch the films and actually pay attention to the back end of it, like how they got to that scene, all that. You will discover so many different creative artists, and some are actually based out of Louisville too. We have a lot of creative artists and special effects artists that most people don't know about.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get them on the show at some point, maybe.
Maybe, hopefully.
That's what we do.
Not hopefully. Do the thing.
That's
the doer of things. Do the thing, Moon.
I'm the doer of things. It says so on my tag.
Indeed. That's it for today's episode of Sako and the Moon Horror Podcast movie review thingamabob. Thank you for joining us as we explore the strange, the dark, and the creatively terrifying. Remember, stay bold, stir fear, and keep the shadows near.
Vamp chat tomorrow.
Watch tomorrow.
Watch tomorrow. Watch them. They're awesome.